Welcome to the TPKP podcast, where we talk about anything on our minds or breakfast, lunch, dinner, honestly, anytime we feel like eating. I'm your host, Mac. He's Jared. Help.
Yeah, Pixie Kichi.
What?
You said Pixie Kichi podcast.
Yeah, I told you I was going to mess it up.
I just didn't
It's
think you'd
fitting.
do it on purpose.
I didn't do it on purpose. I was just talking. I just let words float and didn't stop this time. I
Can't
told
stop,
you.
won't stop.
The mental is in a place that I don't know right now. So I'm just rolling with it. I just have this vibe of, something's off. And I don't know what's off. But how you been? What's going on? It's been on schedule. 2
I'm doing
weeks.
alright.
Nice.
I don't have a whole lot going on. Not gonna lie.
Not nice. We love when things happen. Things of fun nature.
Of what nature?
Fun.
Fun nature.
Yeah, the fun variety of nature.
Like sex.
If that's fun for you.
One of the few things in nature that I think could be classified as that. I mean, you could have cannibalism, killing your own, uh,
I mean,
children,
nature
killing your own
itself, just
parents.
going
You
out
could
and
have getting hunted
having a
down.
good time. Jared,
What?
I've explained how algorithms work to you, and if you continue to spam the shit you're spamming right now, this isn't getting pushed.
I would just say I don't think much in nature is very good.
I mean, you're only thinking about one aspect of it.
Give me a positive aspect.
I don't know, the scenery.
Okay, fair enough.
You've talked about fucking going on hikes before, and you've seen the scenery.
That's right. I've seen it.
Yeah. Nature itself is, there's some beautiful spots. Yeah.
That thoughts with a
Hmm?
that thoughts with a th.
No, I said spots, but I guess it didn't come through properly. No, not thoughts. I hate to break it to you.
Not thoughts.
No. No thoughts.
Head empty.
Exactly. Fucking same brain. I was just about to fucking go, just like our heads.
That's right.
Amazing. Well, any games? Anything? Like any stupidity? Shenanigans?
Um, I'm
He's
playing that
charging.
Zenless Sun Zero so that I could try and get the character trigger, and it's got like the last day to do so. So we out here trying our best to get that character.
Nice.
Um, played a little bit of Repo.
Love that. Need to do more. Need to
Yeah,
need to get a squad together.
that's basically it.
What the hell, divers?
You can talk about that one. You were there too.
Well,
If
yeah,
I say everything, then you're not gonna be left with anything.
I've been playing games without you.
There you go.
Because
Talk about those, my
currently,
man.
I'd have the time to play the single player shit.
Like what?
Well, I beat South of Midnight. Very fun game. The story, the world itself, all that shit was absolutely fantastic. The combat is. It's the basic third person action style combat with the dodging, the hit the buttons, and it's just the basic. So it didn't feel like it changed. And it didn't feel like it changed anything enough to be needed for the game itself. Like the game itself feels like the combat wasn't a necessary aspect of it. Because it felt like mainly just a story. Like it was just a means of, hey, let's add this in extra, just so there's more to the game.
You think it could have been like a point and click adventure?
No, because the movement and everything, like I moving around the world outside of the combat was great. It just
So
I
when
don't
you
think
say that it didn't need its combat, what kind of game would that be where there's no combat but you can still move around?
parkour, Mirror's Edge.
A parkour. Mirror's Edge has combat.
Take the combat away and it's just parkour game.
I think there's a reason that they didn't take the combat away.
Yeah, but when you say Mirror's Edge, do you think of combat or do you think parkour?
I think of parkour for sure.
Or do you think about how broken was it the second game is on PC? Of it just not working at all?
It was the first game actually.
Was it the first game? I thought it was the second one.
I can't recall.
It's been a while. Still funny.
Absolutely.
But no, like, just exploring the world and everything. Like, it just felt like the combat, because you can fully go into settings and skip all combat, even bosses. Like, you can just turn them off. So you just experience the story and everything. So
Did
it
you do
just,
it?
no. I went through all the combat and everything. I started with it, so I ended with it. I wanted to experience the entirety of the game. Then I wanted to try to get all achievements, and the ones I'm missing are combat based. So if you turn the combat off, you can't get them. Mainly being, do X thing a certain amount of times, and then don't get hit when fighting bosses. Are the ones I'm missing. And find a few certain collectibles. Well, findables. What the fuck you want to call them?
Collectibles, I think is fine.
Yeah. It just that the combat didn't feel 100% necessary. I don't know if it was just the fact that I wasn't on the hardest difficulty. It just didn't feel difficult. Like, I was able to do stupid shit and not get punished for it. Like, I wasn't on easy. Like, I was on normal. I just wasn't on the hardest. Like, it didn't feel like I was challenged. And I've gone back and tried to do some like the combat stuff, and I tried it on hard, and it still doesn't feel challenging.
That's good. Is he a pro?
No, I just, like I said, I just think the combat itself, I'm not gonna say it was an afterthought, but I just don't think it was what they were fully going for with this game. I think it was, an addition they made to just give another aspect to the game. And it just wasn't fleshed out as much as it could have been.
Was it a good story?
Oh, 100%.
Nice.
I will give a warning, though. If the game gives some trigger warnings itself, some of the shit in it is very fucking heavy.
The racism.
I mean, obviously.
And
I'm not making a joke. There was actually no, like, real... I didn't notice any. Like, it didn't... No, I don't think so. No, the only thing I'd think of that maybe could be counted as it is her grandma just being fucking a crazy bitch. But she didn't do anything racism, like... It was just her being a problem. I don't know. Go watch the VODs. Go play the game. Take your pick. Figure it out for yourself, and then come back and tell me I'm an idiot or I was right. I'm good with either.
all of the above.
I'm an idiot and I'm right.
Yeah.
That's factual. Yeah. Yep. I think that can't be the only thing I've played since last fucking podcast. I mean, obviously besides Helldivers.
Diving into Halo.
We did Repo. I'm hoping to do more. Oh. Body's fighting back for zero reason. I don't know why today. Not happy about something. But no, I'm hoping to do more Repo. It's been fun every time we've played.
Yeah.
I need to learn more about fighting the enemies with items. Because I definitely destroyed our chances of doing anything last night.
It happens, you know?
Absolutely. But Helldivers has been fun. Very fun as well. Hoping to do more of that as well. We need to. Back into a rhythm with some of these fucking games. Work out some time frames, get some games in, do some stupid shit. Isn't that right?
I guess.
Is that what you want?
I'm content with whatever.
Alright. Is that all I fucking played? Was just South of Midnight?
Probably.
The fuck have I done for the last few streams? Oh, you
South
know
of
it's
midnight.
bad when I can't remember fucking 2 weeks. Okay, let's go back. Let's look. April 10th. When the fuck was the last podcast uploaded? Here. Thinking. Just having a brain fart. 8. Actually, yeah. No, it correlates because we did Borderlands. Because I did, Turner Boy Robs a Bank. Then we did Helldivers one night. And I played South Midnight. Did Borderlands. The Helldivers. The Repo. And then South Midnight. Son of a bitch. It really has been what I've played since last podcast. I've been I've been so not used to us streaming a lot of multiplayer shit because schedules just haven't worked out. I forgot we streamed a lot the past 2 weeks. Like I forgot it. Like I was still live when we just moved it. Like you got home and went Helldivers.
Helldivers. Love to dive into hell. Boom boom
That's great.
explosions.
It's a very, very fun time. I hate the fact that Sony made us stop playing for a little bit because they pissed us off. Them doing that shit really killed the vibe with that game. At least that was one of
Yeah.
my main reasons that I just took a break from the game and didn't go like, hey, let's play this game. No, I guess that's all I went up to. That and trying to get shit done around my fucking house. Because I've been putting
What have you
off,
gotten done?
I mean, the basic shit of cleaning, but, I've been moving some shit, trying to make it not look like, a hoarder lives in this house. Because, you move certain things, try to find a place for them, and you just go, I'm going to set this here. And it stays there for a month. And then you do it again on repeat for that solid fucking month, and then there's just a pile of shit there.
Yeah, I know what that is.
And it just becomes a doom pile of something you don't want to touch because then you have to touch 18 other things and clean the spot for all the shit. And you just don't want to do it. So I've been gradually working on, making my house not look like a shithole. Mind you, if you legitimately go through my house, the only thing you're going to be like, looks dirty is the fucking kitchen right now because I didn't do dishes. You look at anything else, it's just like, oh, you just have a pile of things. Oh, you're in the
We all
process
got
of moving things.
piles of things.
100%. Don't ask me about the fucking, pile of pop cans. Fuck off.
Mac. What
Shut
about
up.
those pile of pop cans?
I need a ride. If I could get a ride, I wouldn't have them in the house anymore.
Transform!
It's not how it works.
You just have to believe, Mac. They made a whole movie about it.
No. I'm not a robot.
He
I'd
wasn't a
get
robot.
What?
He wasn't a robot.
What are you talking about?
Transformers, the first movie.
What? Who isn't a robot?
I think his name's Daniel.
What?
He transforms. They tell him all you have to do is believe.
Am I losing it?
You might be. I don't know.
I don't remember what you're talking about.
I mean, when was the last time you watched the movie?
Okay, are we talking about the fucking first Transformers movie or the Michael Bay Transformers movie?
The first Transformers movie.
It's been years.
Yeah, so I mean, can't really blame yourself for not remembering it if it's been that long.
In all honesty, I could have watched it yesterday and probably still forget.
Yeah, that's just how it goes sometimes.
What's that saying? Fucking depression
Crazy,
leads to memory
but
loss.
that's how it goes.
Oh, you bring up Ozzy in
Oh,
my time of need.
you said what's that saying? And that's the saying that I thought you were talking about.
Oh no, I was talking about the fucking inside joke with the group about always bringing up the fucking depression memory loss thing.
Yeah, it's probably that one.
Yeah. Because every time we bring it up, we bring it up like it's an entire new fact of, oh, we just forgot about it because we're all just depressed. Hasn't happened in a hot minute. T hasn't been around. He's usually the one that fucking runs that joke. That
That
fucker.
was the other guy.
They sometimes do, but I don't. Honestly, they haven't been around much either. Again, schedule conflicts. It just shit hasn't worked out properly for the fucking group of everyone being around. Because if you're not there, then most people don't show up.
That's how it goes.
Sadly, it does. Well, I had finally fucking my brain worked and I can remember something. The Nintendo shit. You can pre-order on the 24th.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Are you excited?
Console? I don't have money. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I don't really care either.
I've got $2 in quarters.
Maybe I'll help.
GameStop's actually taking in Switches and
Series X.
taking a good chunk off the price though for pre-orders.
They're also giving you up to $420.69 for trading in an Xbox Series X.
Excuse me.
Go look up GameStop's Twitter.
Are they really doing that?
Yeah, they posted it yesterday.
I think that might be a meme.
Maybe, but it's not April Fool's, so.
Okay, I see the Twitter. Offer valid through 4/26/25. Pro membership required.
for the rest of the
Products
week.
must be in good condition and all necessary components receive the highest trade-in value. Defective items may be eligible for trade at a lower value. You can get up to $420.69.
Yep, that's what I said up to.
I was just doing a clarification of like since I'm actually reading it. Not saying you didn't say it. Just clarifications. I always forget they do PSA shit with cards. Heard it's not that bad.
What do you mean by that?
Do you know what PSA is? The
Public
grading?
service announcements.
Nope. The card grading company.
No idea.
It's a company where you send your cards to get graded on how good they look, and if it's a 10, it's worth the most money, and if it's a 1, you wasted money sending it in. And GameStop will help you do that because the fucking Pokemon craze exploded with COVID because everyone was at home and wanted to do things.
You said the C word. You're not going to get pushed with the algorithm anymore.
That doesn't matter anymore. That's dead.
Oh. Okay.
We're not in lockdown anymore. It means nothing. Also, I think we're far enough in. Yeah, we're like 30 minutes in. If it fucking... That one word like kills it and then... Fuck.
That's another word that could do it.
If you spam it. One that'll definitely do it is a C word, though. Don't do it. It's a word Australians love. Don't. I know you're thinking about it. Yeah, I can't find the thing of GameStop's trade-ins with the Switch stuff. Huh.
You read it. There was the 420 thing. Oh no, you said Switch.
Yeah, it would Switch. There it is. Well, this isn't specifically what the fuck I seen, but you can get up to 175 when you trade in your old Switch at GameStop. So the OLED, 175 bucks. The regular Switch, version 1 or version 2, which, they made a refresh at some point, 125, and then a Lite is 100 bucks. So if you don't want your old Switch, because the majority of games are going to be backwards compatible, it's like very few and far between of games not being backwards compatible, you could get a good chunk of change off the Switch 2 price. The consensus I've seen, if you have a regular Switch or a Lite, probably not the worst idea. But for an OLED, it doesn't seem like enough. That's at least
How
what a
much
lot of
would you
people are
want
saying.
to get
I don't
for an
know, 200
OLED?
bucks. Because an OLED was $350, correct? Actually, how much?
I don't. I think it was. I actually don't know.
Damn, I was hoping you'd be the one person that would know. How much is
I think you're right. I think it was 350.
I think so. Because a regular one's 3. Let's look it up. Because we both know the price hasn't changed. Yes, currently it is $350. So I don't think the price has changed. So yeah, I think 175. In all honesty, it doesn't really fucking matter to me because I don't have an OLED, and I don't plan on trading my Switch in for money off on a console that I wouldn't be able to afford anyway. But it is cool they're doing it, and in all honesty, it's making that thing as cheap as possible is one of the better things. What do you think?
When you say making that thing as cheap as possible, what you talking about?
The least amount of money you have to spend on it out of your pocket.
Like the new Switch is what you're talking
Yeah,
about?
the new Switch 2.
Yeah.
Like taking the console that you are going to replace it with, basically.
Yeah, it's got a nuts axe king price in my opinion. At least in this economy.
I don't hate
So I agree.
the price of it because that's kind of, the price of it. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, it's still cheaper than a PS5 and a Series X. My brain just froze. Fuck.
Did I take a screenshot again?
No, I didn't do all that. Yeah, current PS5 is $500.
Interesting.
There are definitely cheaper ones you can find. I will not fucking sit here and disagree. But I'm just looking, using GameStop as the reference. A brand new one, not used, is 500. That is the disc, and the slim is 450. So the slim is the exact same price without the disc.
What's the slim?
It's a smaller version of the PS5, but I said slim instead because they're both a slim console. One just has disc, and one doesn't have disc. My brain hyperfixated on one fucking word there and didn't do it properly. But the performance it gives for being a handheld compared to that is, I don't think it's a bad price. And current Series X is $500. But ultimately it comes down to, are you gonna fucking play the console enough to justify that price tag anyway?
I also just don't think that right now, with the state of the economy, is
Yeah.
something anyone would want to buy or could afford to buy their kids when they ask for it, so they're not gonna get the revenue from all of that.
Yeah, I don't disagree. The current state of everything is not in a great spot. I'm happy they didn't fucking change the price, like the base price of it. Because everyone thought, well, this is already... It's not worth more than what the fuck they're charging for right now. Like, $450 would be the most I would spend on the Switch 2. I would not spend more. And if anyone brings up the $500 fucking price tag of the goddamn bundle, it comes with the goddamn game. You're saving $30 if you buy that one. If you're gonna get Mario Kart anyway. What's that fucking thing women say? Girl math? I'm saving money buying this one.
There you go.
But no, I wouldn't. For just the console itself, I wouldn't spend more than $450. Would I like to spend less? 100%. If it was a flat $400, that'd be sick. I was definitely hoping it would be cheaper, but yeah. I'm probably not gonna end up buying it till much later anyway.
Should make one yourself.
Let me just go find the fucking Switch. I'll just tape them together.
There you go. Switch 2. As
I'll do
well.
whatever. I'll do what everyone was doing with the fucking before the
iPhones.
PS5. They just bought a PS2 and a PS3 and just stuck them together, or a PS4 and PlayStation, the one. I just make that joke. I mean, people have already made it, but bandwagon. Tale as old as time.
No, what?
Huh?
Sorry, probably Little Mermaid. Or Beauty and the Beast. I don't know which one that's from.
Couldn't tell you. In all honesty, I could not tell you. I just know the saying. I don't remember where the fuck anything is from.
I think it is Beauty and the Beast.
Possibly.
Really? Do it now.
What?
My girlfriend would know what it's from.
Oh, yeah, probably. She enjoys? Thanks, brain. We're doing well. Send
And or Hard
a
to Know Her.
truck. This fucking football chucking truck at my house.
Optimus Prime.
Take me out.
Yeah, yeet. To
He
the
could send
ballgame?
himself. No, just fucking... No. Never the ball game.
That's when you go. No, I can, no.
I don't wanna.
Part of the contract, sorry, dude.
Huh?
Part of the contract, sorry, dude.
Fuck. Damn it. I didn't even sign it, but I'm fucking legally obligated to it, apparently.
Yeah. Legally obligated to do stuff that you didn't sign. There's
This
the
is
economy right
bullshit.
now.
Well, at least I know for a fact you're also stuck in one too.
That's right. Hey, you remember those Tug Toner commercials?
Did you just say tug toner to me?
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Oh, This is gonna be on my fucking search history now. No, I don't know what the fuck tug toner is, and I'm kind of sad I looked it up.
I'm surprised.
What is this?
The workout device.
Why? There's an Amazon link. It doesn't show tug toner, but you know that joke of how many fucking donuts can I stack on it? That's the first goddamn thing. Is a donut holster for your dick.
Interesting. How does it make you feel?
Why am I here?
Just suffer.
This. Yeah, I see what it is now. Alright. What the fuck, Jared? Where the fuck did you pull that from?
I don't know.
Fuck recess of your mind. Oh. Wonder how long that's been in your brain.
Hug Tony.
I'll just say it like it's just the thing to say now. You know, I see what it is. I don't remember what the fuck it is though. Like I don't know if I've ever seen it. Besides today. This very moment. Insane. Nuts, even. What
Yeah.
the hell? Love drinking caffeine and having it put me to sleep instead of waking me up. Great. Opposite effect. Let me out. Just let me fucking leave. Put me in a new body. Different brain. Solve the problem.
Oops, the problems.
Poop the problems.
That's
Alright.
today's motto. Alright. When you have problems and can't solve them, you gotta poop them out.
I don't know if that's gonna work.
Can't know if you don't try. And you can't try if you don't know how. That's why Mac has brought to you a tutorial. Going to the second
Nope.
channel, and it's gonna be the pinned video.
Nope.
How to poop the problem.
Nope. Nope.
Why not?
I am not making a tutorial on how to poop.
Dude, your eye is fucking glitching out right now, dude. You look.
I told you, it's because of my glasses. It doesn't. If I take these off, like if I were to just take off my glasses, it'd be perfectly fine. It cannot register my eyelids.
Well, you don't really need to see anything right now, do you?
Guess what? It's gonna do this every time I stream.
Oh man.
Because I would need to see. It's 100% if I just like had a better camera, it'd be able to see my fucking distinguish my eyelids. But
Yo, I know that this might come as a shock to you, but Nintendo's releasing a video camera soon.
I can tell you right now, it's the same quality as what I currently have.
How could that be? It's new. And Nintendogs.
Just because it's new doesn't mean it's good.
Are you sure?
40%.
License to live by.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how the fuck you did it, but you brought us back to Nintendo.
Mhm.
Man, the man knows how to put us somehow back on topic.
It's that English major where
Exactly.
I know how to
Yep,
get back to where we started.
that's right. Love to see it. Yeah, on that note, fucking the Switch price didn't change, but everything else changed. Not the games. Those are still the same price. The
The games have always
accessories.
been.
What do you, yeah, World and Bonanza were the fucking prices they are.
Okay. You're saying because they updated some prices. Gotcha.
Yes, yes, yes.
I was
That
like,
it,
wait, Switch games have always been $70, $80?
nah, they've always done dynamic pricing though. So things have been variable pricing because some Switch games have been 40, some have been 60, and like Tears of the Kingdom, it was 70. So they've always like varied on pricing, and we're seeing that continue. That is the one thing that I'm getting tired of seeing. You can bitch at Nintendo for prices. I don't give a shit. I'm perfectly fine with bitching at a company for their dipshit headed prices. But don't fucking spread the misinformation. No motherfucking game is $90. They're not charging you $90 for a physical fucking copy.
Do you remember when
Shut
there
up.
was like a actual copy of Fortnite that was like $90 because it had the full game that no one uses and no one ever played?
Yeah.
Or maybe it wasn't $90, but it was like expensive.
Yeah, because it came with some skins and shit. Like it was actual Fortnite, what it was supposed to be, not the fucking Battle Royale. It was the Save the World, and then it had some other shit attached to it. And now, if I'm not mistaken, it is very cheap. You can just buy it for I think $20.
Interesting. That's cool.
And
Was it like
people
a zombie mode?
yeah. And people are playing it and being like, this is actually not half bad. Why why didn't they actually push this more? Because money and battle royales.
Speaking of, what do you think about Pokemon's Battle Royale?
I I'd actually
Is
have to
EA?
see more about it. I
Well,
don't
what
have
would you think that they would do? Like, how would that work?
I I don't think it's legitimately a battle royale in the sense of the battle royale we're used to. I think it's just
Right.
you and like 5 other fucking people in this area, and everyone's just fighting each other. And it's the last Pokemon standing.
Oh, LPS.
Yeah. That's what it looked like it was going to be. Is just everyone's in there, they have a Pokemon, and they're just all out fighting each other.
I'll
Which
give
makes
you,
sense for the style of battling
yeah,
that they're going with.
I'll give you what I think is gonna be the play style,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll give you what I think would have been a cool idea for a battle royale for Pokemon.
All right.
All right. The play style, I think, is gonna just basically be like instead of having it be an end game content, the main content of this game is just basically the traditional battle tower.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and that's just kind of like how it plays, and you just progress to a stage of trainers, um, like that.
Yeah.
Maybe you go around and you can find like items to add to your team,
Mm-hmm.
between the battles. What I think would have been really cool is if they had, um, like that, a place for people to like participate. So like there's a set region, and then you get X amount of balls, kind of like Safari, and then
Mm-hmm.
you just go and catch a Pokemon for a certain amount of time, and then you have those Pokemon to fight with. I think that would have been a fun playstyle. So it's like a mix of the Safari, um, zone plus the Yu-Gi-Oh! Buy the packs there and make a deck.
That wouldn't have been bad.
Yeah, and it's a Legends game, so they could get away with trying out a new system.
Yeah. Yeah, a system they'll never fucking come back to. I don't know. I think the lines are gonna start blurring a lot more between Legends and the main line.
Yeah,
Because they already went open world. And you could sit there and say Sword and Shield headed open world esque, but the fucking world's in a straight line. So I don't know. The most linear it could be is just go. Just up.
to the polls.
But no, they did RCS, which was the first open world style like story thing. Like the story didn't send you very specific ways. It was just go out and do this shit. Because it was just missions, right?
Yep, it was like an RPG.
And then they added that with Scarlet and Violet of open world, and it didn't. You had the objective of beat the gyms, beat the what the fuck were they called? The fucking bullies.
For which one?
Scarlet and Violet.
I think they called Team Star.
Yeah, beat Team Star and then beat the other Pokemon. The
I
specific
think those were called
Pokemon.
Alpha.
Oh,
Alpha Pokemon. No, that's RCS. These were
yeah, that's
called
Arceus.
Titans.
I think it was Titans, yeah. Which was
Like,
fundamentally the
is it
fucking
Titan?
alphas, but yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Which before that were the totem Pokemon in Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon.
I don't know. I never finished that game. I need to.
Well, if you ever gotten past the first island, you would have done it. It's the last thing. It's the first.
Here's the thing.
The
I don't
first time you
remember it.
encounter it is the last thing on the first island. There you go.
I could pull out the 3DS and tell you, but it's probably dead.
Pull out. Dude, no, I'm the DS's battery life is actually insane. I pulled out my 3DS and DS like the other week and hadn't played them in forever, right? And their
Mhm.
batteries were still full.
I can tell you right now, my DS is fully fucked. The 3DS is 50-50.
Is that how much we're putting down? 50?
No. I ain't fucking putting anything
Okay.
down. Like, she's talking 50 cents.
Nah, we don't talk about that guy.
Why?
No particular reason.
Okay.
Just not a lot to say about him.
I was about to say, I don't think anything has come out about him being bad. Like, he's actually a good dude.
Sometimes may be good, sometimes may be bad.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm excited to see the, like, what it's supposed to be like, though. The Battle Royale. The game itself, I'm excited to just play in general, but you know what I mean.
Hmm. Do you think that we're getting any new Pokemon? I know that there's a
We're
consensus
getting
of
new
getting new
Megas.
Megas, but
We're
what about
definitely getting new
actual
Megas.
Pokemon?
I'm hoping for at least a few. Like, I'm not expecting, you know, fucking a new gen amount of fucking Megas. Not Megas, Pokemon in general, like a new gen amount. Because that's not what this game is. It's going back to X and Y. Fundamentally, we're getting Z.
You think we'll get regional forms? Do you think we'll be getting like
I
a
think we'll
new
probably
evolution, like Sneasler?
get stuff like that. Like, I think they'll do Arceus. I think they'll do that style again of giving us the regional evolutions of the starters. Because there's zero shot
Yeah.
that they won't, because they already showed uh Bayleaf having a fairy type move.
Yeah, but I think that's because people are saying the Mega
People are
Evolution would be
speculating
fairy.
the Mega Evolution, yes. I'm hoping it's not just the Mega, though. I'm hoping it's, like, we're getting that
Hoping it's
regional.
Mike Wazowski.
No. I'm hoping we're getting that regional evolution. Adding more on top. Instead of just,
Did you just call me a moron?
that. No.
Okay.
Jared, you know when I call you a moron.
I just heard moron, and then that's what you stopped at. So I was like, wow.
More
Okay.
on top.
Mm-hmm.
As in, more on top of what we're already getting. We get the regional forms of the starters and a few other regionals. Which really wouldn't make sense because we've been here before.
I've played these games before.
What regionals would we get that we haven't already seen? But I guess there might be Pokemon that we didn't see in X and Y that we might see now. Because this is how long after X and Y?
I am not sure.
Yeah,
I don't
I
know
don't
what the
know if
Pokemon
anyone's
timeline
figured
looks
it
like.
out yet. I haven't heard anyone
Well,
talk about it, at least.
I know a lot about Pokemon games. I don't know a lot about the timeline, and if anything like is a cohesive story, if anything connects. I haven't
I
seen
th-
lore videos.
the only thing I've heard people talk about is the fact that Megas is a timeline in itself. Dynamax is a different timeline. I think there's three. I think I've seen people talk about there's three different timelines for Pokemon.
As in like all different Pokemon universes, or as
Yes.
in okay.
Like, because people think that you can't have, like, the Megas and everything. Like, it doesn't... You can't have them all in one. I'd have to rewatch the video I seen because I went, what the fuck is the... What's Pokemon timeline? What are we looking at with the games? Like, what's going on? And
Well,
I
if
didn't
that's true,
understand anything.
the point of the last games would be kind of to bring the multiverse together, so to speak.
Yeah.
You know what else is bringing the multiverse together?
What?
Marvel Rivals.
Oh, fuck.
Just had its second season come out.
It did. And that's a game of all time.
One of your favorites, right?
It's a game. I don't have strong feelings one way or the other. I don't enjoy the game solo. I'll play the game with friends. I'm just not the competitive.
Just not the guy to make the hero play.
Ow. Not the competitive guy anymore.
Do you know why?
I don't have that desire anymore. I too angry. And it just wasn't fun.
You think it's due to all that brain rot you've been fed through the algorithm?
Yeah. I think it's just due to the mental state I've been in recently. Over the years.
State of Decay?
Hmm?
State of Decay?
No. Never liked those
No.
games.
Me neither.
No, just the mental state is just getting that angry while also not being in a good place really just makes you have bad brain.
BBS. Bad brain syndrome, commonly confused with big booty syndrome. But,
Yep.
you know.
Totally. Totally. Fucking hell, Jared. But yeah. I don't do competitive shit anymore. Like, I just don't have that drive that I used to have to be, like, to play that shit still, to be better at the game. Don't get me wrong. I will still 100% get annoyed at losing the fucking game. Because it's not like there's not a competitive
Ah, shit, Mac, we
bone
just
in my
lost the game.
body. See, you did, and then you brought me down with you.
You're welcome.
Fuck you.
You know, I was never around for that. So, that thing is just not something I remember at all.
It didn't happen in your school?
No.
Nuts. But no, it's not like I don't have a competitive bone. It's just it doesn't run the games, like, it doesn't run me to push me to play those games anymore. So I'll still get annoyed at losing, but I won't get pissed because I'm not good at the game anymore. I'll just be annoyed for that game and then not give a shit after the fact. I ain't going pro. Too much time. I actually haven't even seen pro teams for rivals yet. Have
I
you?
wonder how soon it'll be. No, I have not, but I'm positive that they're beginning to merge because they have that whole embedded system already.
Mm-hmm. It'll happen at some point. They definitely embedded it early because there's no shot they didn't know it wasn't gonna blow up on with streaming and everything. And they've already done tournaments with Twitch and all that shit. One of the biggest things that they fucked up with. because Twitch did not fucking run that shit properly. Idiots.
Twitch really be doing the most to do the least.
They really do. Hey, this game's massive right now. It'll bring in a lot of viewership. It'll bring in a lot of money because people will be spending money on the people that are playing the game. Let's do a tournament. Proceed to make rules. Proceed to change those rules. Change them again. Go back to a different set of rules. So one of the biggest people that are streaming that game right now has to drop out.
If that's not rigged, I don't know what is.
No, the person that I'm talking about dropped out so their team could still play. They made rules to where you could only have certain ranks on your team. Then they changed it to where those rules were more lenient. Then they basically changed it to where it didn't matter what the fuck your team had. Then they changed it back to where you could only have a certain set. Like, you could have 2 or 3 of like the higher ranks, and then it had to be below what the fuck's that rank above diamond? Because it was that rank and below. So you could have 1 and 2, like 2 people above the rank above diamond. I can't remember what the fuck it is. Master, whatever the fuck. Grandmaster? I don't know. 2 people above, and then the rest had to be below. So it was a relatively even team. But then they changed it 2 to 3 fucking times to where, oh, you could just have a team of whoever the fuck you want. You just play with your friends. Doesn't matter. Just the more people in here, have fun. And this person just made a team with the friends they've been playing, the game with in climbing. So, and they're 1 above all, the highest fucking rank. So their friends are around that
That's what
fucking
that is.
rank. Yeah, it's 1 above all.
That's cool.
Yeah. But they're that fucking rank, and then, mind you, this isn't the only team that did this shit, but this is the only one that got fucking reprimanded, from what I've seen. So, the captain, which the captain's name is that team's name, the captain dropped out so the team could still play, and that team won. It was just a big ol' fuck you to Twitch. It was perfect.
I don't understand. I don't understand, dude. Do you understand?
I understand that every time Twitch does tournaments like this, they proceed to not do it right. Whoever is running their shit to make these tournaments does not know what the fuck they're doing.
You remember when all of those private messages got leaked from Twitch?
The private messages, or are you talking about everyone's what they were making?
Maybe it was what they were making, but I thought there was private messages too, and that's what ended up being the bend the coffin for the DDR.
No. The private messages didn't get leaked with disrespect. Someone came out and said, I've seen them, but I can't do anything about it because legal reasons. And he won't, and disrespect will not say what the fuck those private messages were. But the other thing, the Twitch leak showed everyone's ranking of who was making the most money. Every streamer.
Kind of wild, huh?
What, the streamers make money?
know that Twitch makes money.
No, Twitch doesn't make money. That's factual. They've come out multiple times and said we're losing Amazon money.
We are
Hand
once
over
again
fist.
losing money.
And part of the biggest issue is how many fucking people stream because they have to hold all that fucking data. And one of the biggest cesspools on Twitch that loses them money. Can you take a guess who I'm talking about? Write it down in the comments. He's a trash person. Also lives in
Well, that could be
trash.
anyone that's white.
He's the grossest person on Twitch. And I'm not talking like just personality, I'm talking like physically.
Michael from Rooster Teeth.
No. No, he's a very massive streamer.
Dr. Disrespect.
He's not on Twitch anymore.
Tectone.
Is he a gross human being?
Yeah.
I know nothing about him. That's not who I'm
He's the
talking
kind of
about.
person
But
that I don't like.
all right. I think Tectone does a podcast with the person I'm talking about.
Logan Paul.
Nope. He's not on Twitch either.
Jake.
Not on Twitch either. Man's just
Ninja.
naming names. He is on Twitch, but he's not a gross person.
Dream.
I don't think he's on Twitch, but not who I'm talking about. He is a gross person. Not physically.
Yeah, I am true.
I don't know how
Naming names.
he is just naming names. I don't know if Dream is like, physically disgusting in life, like not cleaning his house and shit like that, and just being a garbage pile. But if any of the allegations and shit have been said or true, fuck him. Don't fuck him, but fuck him. He's gross. And he should not have a fucking platform.
Who?
Dream. If any of this shit's actually, true.
Something we'll have to see to find out.
Yep. Fucking hate it here. Can't fucking
that's
play
right, I took that.
Minecraft anymore. What?
Nothing.
Am I right?
Tell you later.
Alright. Can't fucking play Minecraft anymore without having that fucking thought in the back of your mind of being labeled that.
You can't stream it. You can still play it.
Well, yeah, no, streaming and make content. That was kind of where I was going with that.
Yeah,
A
it's
game I
unfortunate.
enjoy. Yeah, it's a game we fucking came up with.
No, that was Notch.
I was talking like growing up with,
Oh, gotcha.
as in came up. We were there at the beginning. And every once in a while we go back. The Happy Gas they added is pretty cool. They also made a change to it. You can
What?
attach things, the Happy Guest. You know,
Happy guest.
the friendly ghast that you can ride.
You told me about it. I didn't realize it was called
Yeah,
Happy Guest.
I think it's happy ghast. I mean, it's not fucking sad anymore. It's not being dried out and killed off in the fucking nether. It's able to live its life and
Can you shoot fireballs with it?
no,
Well, that's a bummer.
no. You can give it goggles and fly around with it and attach leads to it and carry things.
That's cool, but like, imagine being able to shoot the fireballs and then you just use it as a mining tool.
I mean, you could do that in a sense. You could fly up high, build a platform, put a fucking TNT launcher on it. It wouldn't be the ghast doing it, but the ghast would help you do it.
That's true.
But no, it shoots the fireballs because it's angry and sad and doesn't know what the fuck to do because it's dying. And when it's happy, it doesn't do that.
When it's happy, it doesn't die.
Exactly. Metaphor for life.
Who would have thought?
Fuck. Weird circling the goddamn bowl right now.
I mean, we've gone for a couple hours, right?
You think we've been going for a couple hours?
I do.
We've barely made it over an hour.
So a couple.
No.
Mac,
We're
anytime I
currently at an
spend
hour
with you,
17.
it should be doubled because of how much fun I have while I'm spending the time with you. So for me, that's really almost 3 hours now.
Flattery will get you somewhere sometimes.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
But no,
So
factually, it's
there's
an
a
hour 17.
stool at our work that some people will sit on to like in front of the computer.
Will it
Every
fart?
once in a while, when people get up, yeah, it'll fart. But every once in a while, when people get up, I'll turn it upside down to and tell them to make that I just made room for the rest of us. You know.
Jared, that's sexual harassment in the workplace.
Damn.
You're telling people to shove something up their ass. If they
That's
gave
rough.
a damn, they could hit you with HR.
Dang. Unlucky.
It is.
I love those jokes. Those Instagram reels where it's like when HR heard about your joke and wants to hear it in person.
Yeah, it's great. Those are always good. Oh, fucking hell, Jared.
That's me. I'm Jared. What's up?
No, just you telling me a legitimate fucking story of you at work, just telling your coworkers, hey, we could all just sit on this stool together. Fucking,
I mean, I'm just trying to live in my communism.
alright. If that's what you want to call it. Living out a fantasy. Fucking closet man. One of these days you'll be comfortable enough with it. You'll let people know. It'll come out.
No, what? I'm sorry. What?
I was just making a joke about you coming out of the closet because you fucking sitting on a stool with your coworkers. An upside down stool with your coworkers.
I mean, if Lego people sit by having two studs put up their ass, I don't see why normal people can't.
I don't think it's getting put up their ass. It's just stuck in their
Yeah,
legs.
it goes in. Goes in.
I
Go
don't know.
get
I
a
think it's
Lego
in their
person. You got any
cheeks.
around you?
I have Legos. I don't think there's any people in them. So I don't know. Legitimately. I actually have no clue. I do have a bunch of Legos though.
I wanted to get a Lego today, and I was like, man,
They're
I don't want to get a
expensive.
Lego because I don't have room to put in it.
That is also
Yeah,
a good reason to not grab them. But
they are expensive, but right
what were
now,
you gonna get?
well, I was going to. I don't. What are the chances Haley listens to this and makes it this far? I was gonna get Haley her birthday gift. It's on the
Oh, okay.
9th. And I
Gotcha.
wanted to get
Gotcha.
her the Twilight Colin Self Lego set.
Oh,
And
okay.
I just haven't been able to find it anywhere. I can order it online, but the shipping is like $30.
Oh, that sucks. How much is the set by itself?
It's like 250.
I want to throw up.
Yeah.
That's half a Switch.
Or half a Gardevoir.
You're
I
right.
only need half a Gardevoir.
You stop. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Stopping.
This isn't the fucking goddamn. There's no laws against the Pokemon Batman moment. You stop it.
Stopping.
Okay. Good. I look drunk. Got a fucking brain hemorrhage.
Should get it plugged.
Nah, I'm just gonna let it go. Just fucking see how much
Maybe you
worse it can get.
maybe
What
you
were you saying?
become a
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Am I right? That's an insane price for that fucking Lego set, though. How
And Lego
big
prices
was
are
it?
insane. I haven't seen it in person yet.
I mean, fucking piece-wise.
I don't know. I can look it up if you want.
I mean, I also could as well.
Yeah. I mean you'll be able to see the answers to your questions more clearly.
Yeah. All right. See, this is a small set. Holy shit.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things where it's like a collaboration expensive, like how the Harry Potter stuff is.
Yeah, and Star Wars.
The Star Wars stuff is like has really expensive ones and has really like
It's got some decent priced ones and then some fucking insane ones.
yeah.
2001 pieces. Or that's a reference to something. And currently, 220.
220. Yeah, okay, that's how much.
Okay, it's not. This is 100% just coming from me of not, giving a shit about Twilight. I don't think it's worth the 220, but if she really enjoys Twilight and enjoys Lego, I think it'd probably be not a bad thing. Coming with 7 minifigs, though, is not actually half bad.
Things be wild.
Yeah. Yeah. Fucking Legos. Some of the most fun things.
Yeah, like I made the Goomba a while back. You
Wooba.
know.
Yeah.
Also, that went down in price since I got it because of the strike on Target. So that's cool.
Is that an actual it's cool thing, or you're sad that it went
Yeah,
down in price after you bought it?
no, it's an actual it's cool thing.
Oh, nice. Love that. God, I'm on the Lego site now, just scrolling, and these prices hurt. The
Inflation
Titanic
beast.
is $680.
You could get a Gardevoir and a half for that.
You can get so many things for that. Oh, you could buy Bumblebee for 90.
I've seen the Bumblebee and Optimus in the stores, and I'm like, oh man, those are cool. And I just am like, I'm really
Where
have a
the fuck
place
would
that
you
I would
put it?
put them.
I
And then
know.
I went to the storage area, um, and I was like thinking about what I could get that would help me display more things.
Mm-hmm.
And none of the stuff there I think would have worked for me. But I figured out in my head kind of what I'm looking for. It's like one of those. I'm looking for like a platform that's got like 2 levels or 3 levels of it. But it's like kind of an open platform. It just has like 3 different levels with enough space to put stuff on each kind of little section.
Mm-hmm.
And I could just have that on my desk on the
Are you
corner
talking
over
about
there and
like
have like
the
a.
thing that people were using for the amiibos?
You'd have to show me.
Mm.
But I've been like part of the boycott for Target, so that's the first time I've been in there for a while. I ended up just buying a couple dollars worth of things. I got 2 different frames. One of them has 2 slots for a 4x6 for pictures that I printed out for me, or of me and Haley, and I get put down at my desk. Then I got another $2 frame, and then I got a drink, a Dr. Pepper.
Nice. This isn't exactly what the fuck I'm thinking, but it's close enough.
I have been sent a message by the stick, and it
Yep.
is a bunch. It's not even a link.
It's an Amazon link.
No, it's not a link.
Did it really not?
I copy and pasted it. Um, this would work. This isn't what I was thinking, but this would work.
Okay.
But I would need something that's a little bit more.
Robust.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're looking for stuff like that, look at people who collect Funko Pops, look at people who collect amiibos, and you'll find stuff like this. And you'll get more of an idea for shit like that.
So I was thinking of.
You need more wall space.
Yeah, I don't know if I told you or if you've seen, but I put up
You told
some
me
of
you
my
did the pins.
pinboards.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I've got a whole
you
wall
haven't
of
showed me
pinboards
though.
now. Which I'll have to show you sometime.
You will. You definitely will. Okay, I need to get the fuck off this Lego site. I just keep seeing fucking prices and it's just like, why? Sad. hate it here. You know, we circled back to fucking Nintendo and its accessories, and then just fucking walked away from it again.
Did you still have more you wanted to talk about Nintendogs?
I was gonna say a few things about the price of the accessories and shit, but it really doesn't matter. Cause in all honesty,
Nothing
like
really matters.
they're all kind of fucking nuts pricing. I mean, the carrying case and screen protector for $40 isn't terrible, depending on what type of screen protector it is. The camera being $55 for 480p at 20 FPS is kind of nuts. Joy-Cons being 95 sucks dick. There is more to them than what the fuck our current Joy-Cons are, but it's not worth $95 when they didn't fix the fucking stick drift issue. So far, we don't truly know exactly how stick drifty they're going to be. We don't have them in hand yet, so I can't sit here and be like, they're going to be worse, or they're going to be the exact same. But I'm not going to sit here and fucking cope and say it's going to be better.
I gotta say, the Joy-Cons are, I think, my favorite thing about this new Switch.
I like what they do. I like the size of them. I like the capability of them. Like that, it's nice. So yeah, they're
I want
cool.
to see what the mouse functions like.
I will say this: I did about like the accessory price and everything. All of the current shit that works with the OG Switch is compatible
Does
with
not work.
the
It's compatible.
like you can sync your Joy-Cons and shit to the Switch 2.
Electric Boogaloo.
The Pro controller, if you bought one of those, will sync. So you don't need to spend $85 on the new one. You have one already and it will sync to it. And I'm guessing all like third-party stuff because if it will sync to the regular Switch, it should do it the other way. Should do it to the 2. I think it works Bluetooth. Not 100% sure how it works with the like how the Switch gets wireless connectivity. I don't know if it's a specific signal or if it's Bluetooth or not. But yeah. I dislike that they changed the SD card, though. Now you have to buy a new one. Gotta have a fucking Express card. Fucking AliExpress this dick in
At
your
the
mouth.
same time, nice.
Fucking hell. At the same time,
Hey, sorry, big yawn. Save data is in the like a cloud. It's like a cloud storage, right? It's so
not on
you really
Nintendo.
don't. Well, your stuff isn't saved on your cartridge, right? It's saved on your account.
Yeah, to the fucking storage you have on your console.
Yeah, but if I like use my account on a new Switch, I can get that progress.
If you pay for the expensive NSO.
Oh,
You have
well, yeah.
no cloud shit if you're not paying for the expensive NSO, if I'm not mistaken. You can get any of the games because the games are now attached to your account on the new Switch. You cannot get your save data without having the SD card.
Interesting.
Mind you, this is all knowledge that I've had from before, so things might have changed and I might not have noticed. But Nintendo doesn't usually change certain things. Once they like something, they usually stick with it.
That's kind
Like
of what I was going for.
the company that really gets stuck in its ways about certain things. For the longest time, they hated doing DLCs. Then with the Wii U, they did some DLCs. And with the Switch, they're doing more. And then we'll probably get a lot more with Switch 2. I don't know about a lot more. Because that's the one thing Nintendo is usually always good on is the games they release are finished. They don't usually really, like, you don't expect them to release a game and go, we're going to have DLC because they didn't finish everything. You expect it to be like, oh, there's possible DLC, but we have a finished product that we can play. Don't bring up Pokemon that is a Pokemon thing, not a Nintendo thing.
Pokemon.
Because Nintendo only owns a certain percentage
And Gendox.
of... No, they own a lot more than that. They only own a certain percentage of Pokemon. So Game Freak is the sole person you need to go at for making the game not poo. And in all technicality, like gameplay wise, every Pokemon game has been released, has been a finished product in that sense. Functionality wise, is a different story. Because, yeah, Scarlet and Violet, the entire thing was finished. It's a finished product. Like, story wise and all that, just. It didn't work. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We're definitely circling the fucking
I hear
toilet
you,
bowl
man.
now.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, no, that's my thought process on that.
Thoughts.
Fucking Nintendo. I'm glad they didn't change the price of the Switch. As in make it more expensive. Because they definitely could have just said, fuck you, and just up the price to match, like, all the tariff shit.
Isn't that what they did? Isn't that
That's
the
partially what they did. That's why they changed the accessory prices. I'm talking about they could have just done it to the console as well.
ah,
And they didn't. The console didn't change price at all.
that's good.
Yeah. There's a 50-50 that this fucking that Switch 2 flops anyway. Because I'm not 100%
About people.
sure the marketing is going to get to the parents that know nothing about gaming shit. That are going to be asked from the children to buy them this thing.
Think of the children.
People are sitting there thinking it's going to be a Wii U problem again. The Wii U was not marketed as a new console very well. Most people thought it was just the tablet as an add-on to the Wii. Nobody thought it was a new console with backwards compatibility for the Wii games. Technically, it's two consoles in one.
That's twice the fun.
Yeah. But yeah, no, just people are thinking that it's just gonna flop because it's Nintendo doesn't Nintendo picks and chooses on what it markets to people very weirdly. I mean, look at that fucking direct. Like, there are so many things that would have been hyped to see more about, or just have something more, and it just they showed they showed 5 to 10 seconds of it, and they just walked away, just pushed it off screen like it meant nothing. I mean, look at fucking Borderlands on the Switch. They went, Pitchford was there and went, "It's here," and then never
Now, don't
talked
look
about
at it
it
because we don't
again.
have any footage for it right now.
Pretty much. Or fucking Hollow Knight Silk Song. It just literally popped up and went, "We got more news
We
about
hope
it."
you forgot about this one because it's also not very ready. But be
That
excited.
many fucking years of that goddamn game.
You know, I learned something recently that I didn't know.
I'm so proud of you.
But Dead Island 2 had
Yeah,
like a 7-year delay in its from when it
it did.
was announced to when it got released, and I had no idea that that was a thing. But the song from that, like that trailer and that song, got stuck in my head one day, so I had to look it up. And I saw the
Mm.
comments, and like they're like, you know, how many years later and we finally got to release? I'm like, holy shit,
Yeah,
that's
it's not
insane.
like it wasn't. It was a delay and then a partial kill off of the fucking sequel.
I heard its ending, or from the comments, the ending seemed like it wasn't very popular.
I don't think a lot of people like the game that much. I'm not gonna sit here and say it was like people hated the game, but they didn't enjoy. I didn't see the massive amount of outpour for enjoyment of the game that I did with the first one. That could be due to two factors of the hype for Dead Island in itself not being as high, people not liking zombies as much, because how many fucking games have released recently with zombie-like shit?
12.
Kind of very oversaturated. So yeah, a mixed bag. That's still not even the longest delay that's ever been. Look up fucking Duke Nukem Forever.
Like up Elder Scrolls. Just kidding. It's never been announced.
6? Yeah,
Yeah.
they announced they were working on it. It's been 6 years.
Really? When?
It's been 6 years.
Must have missed it.
It was when they showed Halo Infinite stuff. It was before Infinite released.
That's funny.
I'm pretty sure we watched the fucking Xbox Direct, whatever the fuck they called it back then, together. I think we streamed that one. It is funny. It was back when the Craig memes happened.
Rick?
The fucking brute.
Oh.
They had a random brute in the shot for the gameplay of Infinite, just randomly, just perfectly zoomed in on screen. And everyone took that from the stream and went, "Look at how bad this looks." And instead of a lot of people going, "This looks bad," they went, "Funny face. Craig."
Craig.
Same brain. Perfect. All right, I'm stopping this now because we're 100% just. What are we doing? Where are we? Who are you?
Who am I? Who are you?
I don't know.
All right, tune in next 2 weeks from now. See if we ever figure that one out.
We won't. All right. Thank you for dining with us tonight as we discuss what was on our minds. I help. I was your host, Mac. He was your co-host, Jared.
That's me, y'all.
That's him. That is him. Have a nice night.